Most people are still treating AI like a gimmick, just another content tool or chatbot. But while they're playing around, the real players are building teams of digital employees. And if you don't know how to lead these AI agents, then you may already be falling behind. So in this episode, we're breaking down how to start managing a team of robots today. No coding needed, no tech jargon, just real world use cases that you can steal and deploy in your business. You don't have to be a programmer to do this. So we're talking about how tools like ChatGPT Atlas and Comet are really changing the game now, and how I personally used AI to automate browser tasks that save me time and money. So this isn't theory, it's here now, and you need to jump on this curve. So stick around, because by the end of this episode, you will walk away with 2 king moves that will put you in command of your own AI-powered workforce. No hype, just execution. Welcome to King Moves. In chess, the king moves one step at a time, but that single move can change everything. Each week, we explore mindset shifts and simple actions that could lead to the next breakthrough in your business and life. I'm your co-host, Ethan King, from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Entrepreneur, TEDx speaker, and best-selling author of Wealth Beyond Money.
And I'm your co-host, Justin King, no relation to Ethan, from Cape Town, South Africa, entrepreneur, speaker, and business growth strategist. Our journey crosses continents and cultures as we think out loud, challenge assumptions, and uncover the small moves that create big momentum. Welcome to King Moves. Let's start the conversation.
This is actually our very first solo episode. So you will just hear me today because Justin is on the road and we didn't already have episodes pre-recorded. So unfortunately, you don't get the luxury of hearing Justin's super sexy South African accent. But today, you just get me. It's going to be a quick episode. And naturally, we're going to talk about AI, because that's what I'm all about, is teaching you practical ways to implement AI in your business and turn AI into ROI. 2 quick things that just came out very recently within the past couple of weeks. I want to talk about ChatGPT Atlas browser, and really about the whole era of agentic browsers that we're entering right now. If you haven't downloaded this yet, check it out. Just look up ChatGPT Atlas and install it. There are some other agentic browsers, like Perplexity has one called Comet. And what these do is that it's really like a Chrome wrapper. So if you use Google Chrome, it'll feel very familiar to you, but they've built extra AI features on top of it that allow your browser to actually do things. So you can interact with ChatGPT in the Atlas browser, you can interact with Perplexity in the Comet browser, and you can actually have them do things for you inside of the browser. So anything you could tell a human being to do that is just done within a web browser, you can now have AI do for you. So this goes beyond just the realm of having AI generate content for you. It can actually go and take action, like book plane tickets for you, buy things online, order your groceries, post things on your social media. Anything you can do in a web browser, you can now have AI do for you. So I encourage you, if you haven't tried this out yet, do it now, because you'll be ahead of the curve, because this is where everything is headed. And what I teach in my AI workshops is that as humans, we have to get used to the new skill set in our careers, whether you're an employee or an employer. The new expected skill set is going to be knowing how to build and deploy digital employees, AI people, agents, whatever you want to call them. You need to know how to become the manager of the robots, because you're going to have a bunch of robot assistants doing things for you to help you get more done and amplify your job, but to do it in an authentic way. And that's what I teach in my workshops. And really, it's what I'm all about, because those of you who embrace it now are going to have a huge advantage. And people who put it off and delay the inevitable are going to get quickly left behind. So I encourage you to download the latest tools and just play around with them. Check them out. So when you first install an agentic browser like ChatGPT Atlas, what you'll notice is that in the top right corner of the screen, there's a button that says Ask ChatGPT. So as you're on the web, whatever website you're on, you can click on that Ask ChatGPT button, and it can interact with the website that you're on. It can see what page you're on, and you can ask it a question. Like, for example, I was on GoDaddy. I had to configure some things in the DNS settings for one of my domains, and some of that stuff can get a little over my head, and I don't know what to put in which field. Well, I just pressed Ask ChatGPT, and I asked ChatGPT, what am I supposed to put in this field? And the beautiful thing about AI is it's trained on everything. So it's never really going to say, I don't know. It knows exactly what to do in pretty much every situation on every website that you encounter. So it's like having this brilliant personal assistant right there at your side at any time. And then all you have to do is click on agent mode if you want it to actually do things for you. So before Atlas came out, I was using Perplexity's Comet browser, and I needed to copy and paste some things from one website to another website. It was just like pure data entry. And it probably would have taken me like 10 or 15 minutes to sit there and do it myself. But instead, I just told ChatGPT to copy and paste this from this field over on this page over to this field in this spreadsheet and do that over and over. And it just sat there and did it for me on autopilot while I went and did something else. So get used to this. Get used to using these digital assistants to help you get your job done, no matter what that is, or whether it's for personal stuff or for your career. And then the next recent development that has hit the scene, and you've probably seen this, is Sora 2. Sora 2 is OpenAI's video generator, and you've probably seen these crazy videos floating around the internet, people doing silly things where you can digitize your face and clone your voice and your likeness and put it inside of Sora. And then you can create videos of yourself doing whatever it is, flying. Or I have videos of me flying over New York. I have a video of giant Ethan stomping through Atlanta, all kinds of crazy stuff that you can do. And the cool thing about Sora 2, is that it's also a social media platform. So you can scroll through it like TikTok, but it's all AI generated videos. And yeah, I mean, it's all silly. Everybody knows it's AI. It's kind of funny. It's kind of feel good stuff. So nobody takes it super seriously. So I actually really like the direction that they're headed with this. And I think Sam Altman and the team at OpenAI, they're genius for this, because the more people that they get hooked in playing with this tool, then the more people are going to buy into using ChatGPT, because they want to capture the market share. So the more hooks you get in people, then that's who's going to win the game. And right now there's this AI war between OpenAI, Google, Microsoft with Copilot. You have X, you have Grok, you have Perplexity, you have Claude, you have all these LLMs, and who's going to win the game? Well, honestly, I think at the end of the day, there's not going to be one clear winner. We'll just get used to using multiple LLMs the same way that right now we're used to using multiple social media platforms. Like Twitter doesn't replace Facebook. We use Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and LinkedIn. We're used to using all of them. So we will be used to using multiple LLMs for different things. I pretty much use all of them right now for different purposes. But if there is a clear winner right now today, if I had to pick one, overall, I really think that ChatGPT or OpenAI, they are in the lead in this AI war, and they continue to make smart moves. So we will see where this goes. They were first in the game when it came to releasing an LLM to the public and allowed us to customize it. And that's why it's my go-to, because my ChatGPT understands me. It has the context of my custom instructions, of my other chats that I've been using for the past 3 years, of my memories. So it's gotten to know me over time. And now it pretty much can say anything I want to say in my voice. And it sounds like me, but better than me. And it passes like AI content checkers and everything. So the more you use it, then the more it's going to benefit you. And, a lot of people get concerned about privacy. That is something we may want to be concerned about. So be careful about what you put into AI, because by default, it is shared to train the model. So be smart. I wouldn't put personally identifiable information in there. But at the same time, the technology is very early, and we're going to get used to it. I remember back in 1996 when people were scared to put their credit card numbers into the internet. And now we're all used to it. We just have our stuff stored. In fact, we get irritated when we actually have to enter it in somewhere because we expect it to be stored everywhere, and we want stuff to show up instantly at our door. So we quickly got comfortable with the idea of putting personal information into the internet. But once upon a time, people were very nervous about doing that. So now I hear it all the time when I teach my seminars. People are nervous about putting information into AI. So be smart about it, but at some point it's inevitable. This is the future, and we will get used to AI doing things for us, making our lives easier. And I believe that the faster we lean into that, then the more of an advantage you will have in the marketplace. So 2 king moves I want to leave you with today, and I'm going to leave you with 2 since I'm doing this solo. 1 for me, 1 for Justin. Download an agentic browser. Check out ChatGPT Atlas is 1 king move. And then your second king move is to check out Sora 2 and see what it's like so you can get a feel for what AI video creation is like if you haven't played around with that yet. But here's 1 more king move. And this one's about turning AI video into real practical business value. If you don't already know who your enemy is in business, then start there. Use ChatGPT to help you figure it out, because every powerful brand, every unstoppable mission needs an enemy to fight. So for me, it's business chaos. That's what AI and automation are here to destroy. So I made a Sora 2 video of me swinging a baseball bat labeled AI and automation, and I'm smashing the business chaos mascot. And this mascot is like a whirlwind of papers and chaos, just like you would see at a football game. So it's a person dressed up as chaos, and I'm beating it with this AI automation baseball bat. It's silly, it's cinematic, but it drives the point home. People remember it. People know it's AI. I'm not trying to pass it off as real life. So you can use AI video like this to create scroll-stopping content that tells your story and sells your mission without you having to say a word. And you can run ads to this. You could use it for social media or whatever you like. And it's very easy to make. It only takes a few seconds. So your king move: first, use ChatGPT to help you define your enemy, and then use an app like Sora 2 to show how you're crushing that enemy. And if you try to sign up for Sora 2 and they're telling you need an invite and you don't have one, as of right now, I have 6 invites, and I will give them to the next 6 people that post a 5-star review for the King Moves podcast. But you have to post a review, take a screenshot of it, and email me, because otherwise I don't know. I can't see who posted the review. So post a review for the podcast. You can do it like on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. Apple is probably the most well-known spot. Take a screenshot of your review, email it to me. My email address is ethan@ethanking.com, and I will send you a Sora 2 invite code so that you can start playing around with AI video and not be left out. That's a wrap for today's episode of King Moves. Remember, in chess, like in business, one right move can change everything. Take today's action step, make your move, and build momentum.
If you found value in today's episode, share it with someone who's ready for their next breakthrough, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss our weekly conversations. Until next time.